Okay guys, this is just another video, a rant video pretty much. I've got quite a few things to say. One, it's something I've just discovered, which I'm pretty happy about. One that's just like, oh god, that's awful. And, one that's just like, oh god, that's awful. And another one's just other stuff. So I'm sorry I keep doing that. But, so the first thing I want to talk about is the new Woman Crush. I know it's not Woman Crush Wednesday, but I've just discovered that Selena Gomez is the world's hottest woman. I don't care what anyone says. Check this out. Selena Gomez? Huh. I wonder what's behind here. Oh, that's a better picture of her face, so you can tell she's not nude. Wait a second. Who's this hot stud? Oh yeah, that's not a stud. That's Selena Gomez. So yeah, So yeah, um, so yeah, uh, I don't know what it is. I just something that I mean, I've always thought she was hot, but like, I never believe in love at first sight. And I'm not in love with her, but she's pretty dang hot. And if I would pay, I'd give all I got in this house to date Selena Gomez. So yeah. Something else bad. The Boston, I keep wanting to call it the Boston Massacre, but it's not. It's the Boston bombing. They caught the guys, killed one of them. And the conspiracy that there's more, there probably is. I doubt two guys just done this. It's, I just can't believe that there's not more people involved. But when I first found out about the Boston Massacre, I was like, oh, that's definitely not good. But I continued to play Xbox, and later that night when I had to get off, I looked on iPhoney, even though it's not phony, and Facebook and Instagram, and seen the pictures, and my mom and I looked at the pictures on the internet. And even though that was only a couple hours before, there were still pictures, and it really changed the way I looked at things. And so it definitely did make me sad, and it definitely did it was hard to sleep that night knowing that someone was sick enough to do that. So that's it about that. I'm done with that. That's not a good topic. So we're gonna go in here, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be doing my either junior or senior year.
There it is. It's just something about that moment. You can't take that. I'll always cherish that moment right there. Ah, being able to help Junior when he needed me, it's like no greater feeling. I mean, helping with the family.
Okay, we're back. Or I'm back. There's my beautiful Air Jordan backpack, and here are my power beats. You son. You son. So yeah, let me get this. Here, look at those, well, you can't look at it, but just imagine you're looking. Here, just watch me do this. Okay, I'm back. So, what I've got here is, future stuff. And it is the Army, the Air Force, and the Navy. I know you guys were like, why didn't you go to the Marines and stuff like that? Well, it's pretty much because when I went up there are no pamphlets of the Marines up there. You have to go and sign up for that in person, or something like that. So, there's the Navy diver. There's a SWCT, which is a Special Warfare Combat Craft Crewman. Combatant Craft Crewman. This is just Air Force, and this is Army, where the future begins. Our future success starts with the Army. And it's just got, you know, stuff in here about what the training will be like and stuff like that. So, you know, I just really want to go into the military. And also, the Boston bombing actually inspired me to do that. When I first thought that it was terrorists, I was tired of them, you know, 9/11, and they do bombings to their own countries. Screw you, Taliban. What? So, yeah, it really made me want to go over there and shoot those people in the teeth. So, if you... Who says, man? To be honest, I just typed in Selena Gomez and that came up. I was like, what the frick is this? So I clicked on it, so yeah. So that's about all I got. Except for, hold on. So yeah, now I'm gonna talk about another thing. It's just a story of what happened. So I was at my friend Choo Choo 780's house, or, what, if you don't know him, Luke. If you know me, you know him, Luke. Choo Choo 780. Well, all his chickens died. They got picked off by coyotes, hawks, and God knows what else. So we were cleaning out the chicken coop, and there's a bottom half. And this is a mobile chicken coop, by the way. So there's a bottom half where the food and water is, and then you go up this little ramp thingy. Imagine that. And onto what is like a second story, or second level, where they lay their eggs and sleep. Well, I was cleaning that out, and put my hand on something to pull the hay out, and I find a big, humongous spider. If you know me, you'll know that I am terrified of a spider. They just make you want to cringe. It's hard to like spiders. So I throw my shirt off. Don't know why that was my first reaction, but it was to just rip my shirt off. Then I started screaming like a little girl, threw my water bottle up in the air, and immediately grabbed an axe that I found in a piece of wood where they used to put in the thing that heats their water. They have not like a water heater. He's told me this 100 times, so I don't know what it is. So let's just say a metal shed with fire in it. So yeah, well, he catches it in a jar, and I'm like, Luke, you throw that away right now. We're killing it. He's like, no, I'm gonna put stuff in it and see if it eats it. I was like, okay. Well, it didn't eat anything, not a single thing. So I got on the internet, looked at some spider fights, and the most entertaining is a camel spider. I think that's what it's called. A camel spider and like scorpions and snakes and stuff. They really go at it. And speaking of scorpions, they are like the ultimate insect slash arachnid, because they're arachnids, but you know, no one knows that. So, but they have armor, stinger, 2 claws, and 8 legs. That's really hard to beat. It This is a scorpion. They're awesome, and they have like, I don't know. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do real quick is show you a picture of my favorite scorpion. But that's not good. Oh, here it is. That's it. Stinger. Look how big that thing is. That's a humongous stinger. That coated by donkey. That's a nice boulder. So, claws, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one right below that, there's 8. What do you know? 8. Arachnid. So yeah, that's all I've got to say, and this is the world's most photoshopped picture. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, tell people about me because I'm awesome. And I'll leave my gamer tag and Instagram in the description below.